I'm not there, you know, say. Because all of them were there. So how should you now bring the DPC want to control and say, these guys are crying like this, but the second in command said, no, I want to go and talk to them. And they move and talk to us yesterday, but people thought we were having issues with RDC. And we casually told very well, I have no issue. I know what I'm supposed to do. If anybody thought I could have used the gun and my action that caused blood to the people for you, I would be in a very big shame. First of all, I would be someone who had not gone for any training at all. I would have gone beyond. I saw everything that was there. It was never requiring me to go beyond the force of use. So my force was very personal. So you see, I don't want small thing to be focused as a very bigger thing to fight the security of the district. That is not my method. Well, I think last time I briefed the council that received a new OC station. She went for a brief leave. She will come. We are now preparing, colleagues. We are going to politics. Mine is to make the district safe. People who are there can bear me witness. At least we have coordinated activities within Obala, Otobari, Udupi. There are minimal crimes. We used to have a lot of gangs. There are minimal crimes. Today, as I was supposed to be in council very early in the morning, but I went also to calm down the students who were striking, I went with an honorable member. If you see the damages that students have impacted to school, it is a lot. So I encourage our leaders, let us focus. If we hear minor issues like this, we should go and talk to our students to avoid issues, because these minor issues, our students cannot see them, but later on their action can be a very big action. So I request honorable members to interest themselves in that one. Talk about Eric will lose his, Eric will be killed, or will do what. I have never heard Eric arresting motorcycle being found within Terego. I've never heard of it within Terego here. His action, I always see that where you people is handled yourself. So I'm the DPC for Terego. Action in Arua, the DPC of Arua should be compelled to, if any motorcycle has been impounded within Terego here by Eric, let's be factual. Let's be factual. And allow leaders, allow me to say this. Even if there are differences between you and your minister, the DPC is not concerned about it. I interact with everybody at a personal level, official level, at any time. I have, including chairman, I've never disowned your chairman to say chairman, and he calls me. So you want me to have to go and share a pub with chairman to see that the DPC is a very good DPC? That cannot. I know my limitations, I know my role. Allow me to keep Terego here, I'm here. I always stay in Terego, I frequently move to Arua, because I'm always here, I know issues that are here. So, for you who are lucky to have a lot of vehicles to move and be around there, do not cause us, the district here, confusion. I need to end here, I have no any problem with anybody here. I have come to serve. And I've told police officers who are under my command.
Point of clarification, Chair.
I have told officers who are under my command, I am a team builder. If any police officer is having an issue with me, let the proper channel be addressed to me. I came to work as a team with my OCCID, crime intelligence, and the whole thing for police duty. If whoever wants to cause his own problem to fight me, I have nothing to do with that. Urging people to move. Oh, this is the deputy RDC. Hey, this is the office of RDC. Why should the office of RDC attack on me again? Why? So, Speaker, Chair, in that capacity, I respect you. I thank you for giving me this opportunity. But I'm in good faith. I thank the debate. It is good to hear from leaders. You see where the district is going. I cannot run away. Because I have not come here to make mistakes. If mistakes are there, correct it and move. That is why any meeting where I invite a donor, as long as it is a district council function, I must come to attend to you and hear grievances. Because I will work here. Also, the same thing will happen another time when in another district. So I should cope up with these evaluations of incidences that are there. Thank you, Mr. Chair, God and the country.
Thank you. Our DPC also want to hear the side of the story from the DSU. My land friend, can I have a statement?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. You know, by protocol, when the RDC is there, the DSO doesn't talk. They share everything, and that is all. Thank you so much.
Not this so in this particular matter. I think RDC was subject matter in question. I don't think if the issue of protocol can be emphasized here when the sitting chair is the speaker.
We follow protocol. And it is an order. So when the president is there, you, as an intelligent officer, you don't talk. You just brief him what to talk. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Honorable Chair, I forgot something small. Allow me, please.
Yes, you can.
You see, members, I forgot something small that I need to put it right before you. No any district police commander can encourage demonstrations, to be particularly and particularly on this. When I heard about that matter on Monday, Chairman, you remember you called me. I said, I will handle it. I still want to repeat it. I will handle it. I traveled early morning with my team of officers, in fact, the all aides of Department of Police, CID, everybody. I came to the district early morning. I met DISO. We discussed, I even found chairman in the office of DISO. We said, let's go and confront this situation as it is. We moved to the office of our party, to the party office movement. We discussed with these people how this matter should be addressed if there are issues. Because in any community there are issues. Me with my DISO. We talked to these people. And they have agreed. That was why I pushed my one vehicle to go to Arua, because we had a consensus. Then shortly the office of RDC came in. The office of RDC came in with the people said, we want to talk to them. The records be very clean and very effective. So I don't know why we should entangle different offices to this. It must be very clear that we move and talk to people. Then later on, the office of RDC came in to talk to his people. Let's not put politics so interfering with the district when things are not organized. I don't know the day I want to make it, the day I will be the only DPC in the whole of Terego here, the only policeman who is good. The team behind me are all bad, should be suspended. That is the day I will go to Pade, because work has failed me. That is the record I want to say. Nobody is as bad as police. Administrators should learn to contain people. Otherwise, we break ourselves for nothing. Thank you.
Thank you very much. In the gallery, I'll give an opportunity for Dranvico Eric to have a word on behalf of the gallery, and we conclude this matter. After Dranvico Eric, we shall pick one representative of LCT chairpersons.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. The district chairperson and the executive, honorable councillors present, Bona RDC, the cow, the sub-county chairpersons around, and the gallery. Good afternoon. I feel privileged to have this honor from the chair to have a word or two with the security team and the entire council and the gallery. I want to begin with the members of the security team, the district security team. The Terego we're talking about here with the first tomorrow, that was the last time this region of West Nile had an organized fighting, and since then up to now, people have reset their minds and they are calm. However, there are minor cases of people killing each other in disco places, a few ambushes by hungry thugs. These are minor. So the people of Terego, as of now, their minds are not. This Terego constitutes, it's around 1,176 square kilometers. When you look at its terrain, it is largely covered by Mountain Wati that originates all the way from Koboko district, that side. During that time, the forces of UNRF2 and the other Belgrade forces that time, they used this mountain to cross into Terego. And the other side, the Inyao River, which emanates all the way from Waivo, also was in security up to now. People in Terego, I think, are very comfortable. Well, opposite that started shouting at the top of their voices here in the headquarters of the new Terego district. It alarmed everybody. I think the councillors must be very right when you hear them lamenting and saying that what happened on Tuesday was a little bit unfortunate. It is not an accident, it is true that it was very unfortunate. Therefore, I would want to request that the people of Terego cannot entertain this. And if they, I have heard exactly what the RDC said, we're going to throw my people of Terego. I want to make a small correction to my brothers, the brothers and sisters councillors. I know this issue vexed many of you to the extent that when we sat here, because of anger, I have had some of you calling the district chairman, you sucker, this and that. Please, even if there is anger, let us restrain ourselves. Call him Honorable Saka, Honorable Achifero, Honorable this. Allot those titles to yourselves, even however much the anger might be. I want to go on the record that I contested with Honorable Saka as a district chairman in the last elections, and we call it a play. When you see dogs, if two dogs mean to play, whereas people know that they have rough teeth, they always play. One throws itself down and gets up, and the other one, they don't bite each other. That day we were here in this council, when it became apparent that Honorable Saka had won the elections, I had to rise from there and he came to congratulate him this side. And since then, we have never fought with Honorable Saka. And I pledged to him that it was the voice of the people of Terego, and I will continue to support him in the district. If our efforts were that let us fight, by now you will have heard I've declared my interest against him. Honorable, why I didn't declare my interest against you is, we cannot create a district today, and the change in leadership today, it makes us to return in one place. Secondly, I'm giving a leeway that if we will be good NRMs, we will talk to you, that now that we're not fighting you, please join us. That is what I was planning to do. But it is unfortunate. Some, I don't want to use the bad words. There are people who are trying to scare your life, who are trying to drift you away from NRM. But listen to me. Listen to me as your brother with whom you contested, that you are safe, but let us cross to NRM. That is what I will speak to you at the private time. because of this disunity, there are a lot of disservice we are doing to our population. By now, if the parliamentarians collaborated with the district council, if the population collaborated with the district council, there are things that we have not done for our people in the last 10 years, which by now we should have done. As I speak right now, whoever thought he or she had an effort in bringing this district, we are now 10 years into this district. By the time we got to this district, we had 6 sub-counties. 10 years after getting the district, we still have 6 sub-counties, leave alone for the town council in Nigeria. True. The last 10 years, we only have 1 town council that came with the district. Look at Yumbe, Kulikulinga, Lodonga, many of those town councils now. Look at Maracha, Oleba, Ovujo, Okokora, now town councils. But 10 years down the road, we are fighting useless wars. If the Honorable Saka builds a house, I think if it is built by him, then it cannot be called development in Terego. It should have been built by me. What kind of school of thought is this? If the district council works and it puts an infrastructure here, they say, this is not development in Terego. I want to assure you, the security team, the people you saw in that demonstration on Tuesday, in yellow colors, some of them were the senior campaigners for Honorable Saka. They refused me and campaigned for him. That literally meant that leave this NRM candidate, let Honorable Saka sit on the chair, and he has said his term of office of 5 years has not ended. It is now the same people who say sit on this chair, saying get out of this chair. Where do we put the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda? That states that a term of office of the president or any member of parliament in an administrative year shall be 5 years. If the district caucus had sat and decided on the fate of those same NRM people who decampaigned their only candidate in favor of him, and he took a decision on them, I will say this is legitimate. Unfortunately, some of those same members are members of the party executive at the district level. They campaigned for him, and now they are demonstrating because the RDC is said to be working with the district chairman. Why did you vote him if you didn't like him? I see. This is a politics of hatred, politics of divisionism, politics of revenge, which we should not really encourage in this landmass of Terego. And unfortunately, this is the youngest district around, and we ought to grow a little bit faster. I am delighted that this council has been constituted with the urgency that it deserves. Although I have seen many calls that tried to say this council should not sit, if we love Terego, this is the right place where we should do things. All of those people who came to demonstrate there, their representatives are down here. Their district councillors are here. None of those people is not represented in this council. All are represented. How many of them went to their district councillors and said, there is a problem with ABCD, help us here? How many of them went to their district councillors? If the NLM party wants to take a decision, there is NLM caucus at the district level. When did it sit to approve this decision which happened on Tuesday? Incidentally, the party has a chair at the district level. The party has chairs at sub-county levels. When did the caucus, the various caucus bodies sit to approve this action? That is why we went a little bit astray. Buana DPC, if there are people raising eyebrows, they are doing so because these members seated here are aware any demonstration right now, particularly at election times like this, should have been okayed by the IGP. Even if you saw the deputy RDC, nobody would have criticized you if you went to ask, please, do we have clearance from the IGP? That is the guiding principle. If it didn't come, I think we can see that there is a problem here or there. On the issue of opposition or NRM, please, take it from us that when the president came to power in 1986, the majority of northern Uganda, they hated him. There were 5 big reasons why the people of northern Uganda did not like President Museveni. One of it was geopolitics. Uganda is a wrong person. It played a very big part. 2, before President Museveni came to power, most of the presidents Uganda had, majority of them came from northern Uganda here. And because he took over power, they looked at him as a state power robber. Late President Obote came from northern Uganda here. Late Idi Amin came from here. Tito Okello came from here. So people looked at President Museveni as somebody who has grabbed power by force away from northern Uganda. And they were bound not to support him that time. This region was rocked by a lot of poverty, and the people engaged in activities which the government did not like. So when revenue was deployed at the border, people looked at this government as somebody who was coming to stop them from feeding, and they were bound not to support him. Plus other reasons. So when the NRM government started correcting these wrongs one by one, building good roads, improving in education, ushering security, plus many others, people started to see sense. That's why you see a good number of people now came and started supporting NRM. But this is a continuous process of continuing to talk to the opposition in a good way so that they can come. So if I see the RDC going to the field and saying, please let us work together, where is the mistake? So based on this, I think members were now mature enough. Our testicles have matured. We are no longer smaller children. It is high time we can sit and ask, if this is the direction we are taking, how can we reorganize ourselves? Otherwise, the rest of the world is watching us. I want to assure us, we are now a global village. Today, if we get a visitor, today if we get a servant from Barara and he comes here, we fight him. What shall we do tomorrow when one of our... Today, if we are fighting a son from Bunyoro, who is working here, what shall we do when one of our graduates from Terego goes to work in that opposite direction? Why are we creating invisible roadblocks for the children that we're producing ourselves?
You summarize time by.
So I am sorry I was sometimes overtalk, but time has reached. This is a political time. We have to reorganize ourselves and see who of us, the sons of Terego, have the brain that can bring back this unity in Terego. What we are suffering from right now is a lack of unity. We have the resources, we have the people, we have the district, we have everything, but we're disjointed. If we can bring back this unity through the vote in the political positions, if we can bring back the unity in the party structure, I see Terego always side. Thank you very much for giving me this.
Honorable Solomon Toko, you share your little airtime with the chairperson of Orele Masakam and the Odupi as well. I think within 5 minutes, the two of you will be able to submit.
Mr. Chairman, the protocol observed, on behalf of all the LC3s in the district, I'm making this submission. Chairman, I want to thank you very much for organizing this meeting. When we heard of this, our heart was bleeding. So this is a forum where we can make our submission for a way forward. I want to announce here on behalf of all the sub-counties, we are not a part of this hooliganism that took place at the district headquarters. All of us chairpersons were not part, and we don't support it. don't support it in any way. Bwana RDC is our supervisor at the sub-county level on security matters. He is the chair of the district. All the LC3s are chair of the security at the sub-county. This is by the constitution. So we shall always work together with our chairman of the security of Terego district. For RDC, we are going to support you and work together with you in the matters of development and the security of this district. Take it from us. One thing that allow me to bring it to your attention directly. There was an coordinated troop movement in your office. The team in your office moved out to mobilize against you. It is very clear. You heard from DPC right now. So it is very important as the chair of the security. If the children are not doing things well at home, as the father and the mother, you are supposed to stand and sit them down and address these issues so that it should not be repeated. That was what went wrong. Otherwise, for those who came from sub-counties, for sure, they are very, and they were moving around here. Others even failed